birds do it. The bees do it. We all do it. At least most of us will eventually. So why is sex still such an uncomfortable conversation to have with our teens? Maybe it's because we can't seem to agree on what we should be telling them. Pro-abstinence advocates will argue that talking to teens about how to have sex will lead them into temptation. But the truth of the matter is, they're already there. It is our biological response to want to have sex. Instead of shaming teenagers for having a normal reaction to attraction, we should be enabling them to use self-control and teaching them on how to have sex safely if they choose to do so. I know a lot of parents don't want to think about their kids having sex. A lot of parents want to prevent their kids from having sex. But the CDC has found that 51% of all individuals will have had sex by the time they are 18. Teenagers are going to have sex, regardless of if they're being told not to and whether or not they're being taught how to do so safely. So we need to be having these conversations with them. And the thing is that we can incorporate some elements of abstinence into current education, but we need to start having conversations. We live in a society that claims to be sex positive, and yet we don't really talk about sex with our kids. And if we do, or if we encourage them to have sex or enable them to have sex, it's viewed as wrong. I'm not here to tell you that you should be teaching your kids how to have sex. But I'm also here to tell you, you should be teaching your kids how to have sex. What I mean by that is, I don't want to tell you that your religious views are wrong, your cultural views are wrong, or that you are wrong for wanting to encourage your kids to not have sex. I implore you to continue on those beliefs. It is not wrong that you feel that way. It is not wrong that you want that. What is wrong is that the majority of teenagers are suffering because us adults can't get along. It shouldn't be the kids who need to be educated that are suffering. No one needs to suffer. With this video, I want to encourage you to start having conversations with people you disagree with. There is a way to have a common consensus. There is a way to compromise. We just have to try. Because our LGBTQ teens are completely being excluded from the conversation, and that is not right. Our teenagers are being infected with preventable diseases and infections. Our teenagers are being impregnated. Our teenagers are being raped and bullied and coerced into sexual situations they shouldn't be, all because we can't decide on what to teach them. I want you to ask your teenagers what they want to know. As parents, we want to encourage our kids and teach our kids how to be smart and make well-rounded, thoughtful decisions. So let's trust that we have done our job and trust our kids to make good decisions. It all starts with a conversation. And we have to start conversing with each other. Let's work together to find a common goal: keeping our kids safe. Furthermore, let's make our voices heard with government officials. It should not be our government's decision on what our kids are taught. It should be our choice and our kids' choice. But the first step has to be that we focus on the common goal of keeping our kids safe. Let's make a change by talking about it. What do you want to know about sex?